I don't know about you, but I don't like taking out the garbage. It's not exactly my favorite chore in my honey-do list. And the smell and the stench, it's just not a pleasant task. So imagine my surprise when we open this week's Parsha, Tzav, from the book of Vayikra, the book of Leviticus. And the first thing it describes in that portion is how the Kohen, the priest, is supposed to clean out the altar every morning, take the ashes from the sacrifice, and bury them in a holy place outside of the camp. How could taking out the ashes, taking out the garbage of the sanctuary, be considered a holy task? Well, then we learn what a wonderful lesson that is. Because once something is designated as holy, the sacrifices that were brought on that mizbeach, on the altar every day, once it started as holy, it ends as holy. Doesn't matter what condition it is. And the Kohanim learn that every element of the sacrifice, from the preparation of the sacrifice to the slaughter of the animal and the blessings that are recited over it, and the cleanup, are all part of the process of exhibiting holiness in the ritual and expressing devotion to God. That lesson, that once something is holy, it is always holy, is a fabulous lesson for us today, because we can apply that to everyday life. Imagine all of the work that's involved in preparing the food that we eat every day. And farmers work hard to grow the crops for us, food processing plants, etc., etc. A lot of work goes into the preparation, but not much work is talked about in getting rid of the food. There's a lot of talk today about recycling and taking care of the environment and taking care of the earth. But I think that this Parsha, this week's portion, helps elaborate and emphasize that idea, that what we do with the food after we're done with it is just as important as what we do to prepare the food. And so if once holy, always holy is the lesson from this week's Parsha, let's be sure that we can apply that to everything we do and everything we come into contact with. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom and also a happy Passover next week.